Say something. Oof.
This is extra indulgent. This life is unfair. This thing should be healthy.
Have been overthinking all the things I'd wanna say. If I saw you at the coffee shop we went to every day. Thinking about thinking, but the words just never came. So I'm never going back, you wouldn't be there anyways.
Hey guys, this time I want to take you with us on a trip to the beautiful city of Barcelona. We arrived there late in the evening by a fast train from Madrid and started the sightseeing the next morning. The first place we headed to was probably one of the most iconic structures of the city, Sagrada Familia Cathedral. We booked the tickets online beforehand for a later date, so this time we just wanted to see the exterior of the cathedral. And obviously I've seen many pictures and videos of Sagrada Familia before, but it was much more impressive in real life, and honestly, I was shocked how grand and impressive this structure is. What would you say to us about Sagrada Familia, Philip?
Many people.
Anything else about Sagrada Familia?
Many people.
Yo vi, yo va, cada día yo te quiero más. Yo vi, cada día te quiero más. Yo vi, cada día yo te quiero más. Eso es. Gracias.
Here we are in Barcelona. It's our first day. Yesterday we arrived very late at night, so we got up a bit late today, like around 10. And now we're already in the middle of the center. Very impressive city, very different from Madrid. I couldn't choose which is better, right? Like, it's hard to say, they're just very different. Here you feel this atmosphere of coastal city, lots of people, very beautiful architecture as well, but different. We've already seen Sagrada Familia in the morning, and it is as impressive as they say, because I literally got a neck ache. I was staring up the cathedral for so long from different angles, and it's totally worth it. It's just, I don't know, masterpiece for sure. Now we've also seen Casa Mila, another building by Gaudí, and we've just arrived to Casa Patillo. I'm not sure if I pronounced it correctly. And it's just there. Let me show you guys. Okay, there. So we're considering entering one of these houses. But we'll see. We also will go back to Sagrada Familia and see it from the inside, because today we only saw it from the outside. And the plan is just to wander around the city to get the feeling of the city. We'll eat something, I think, because we're quite hungry. We haven't eaten anything from the morning. And the temperature is perfect. I think that it's much better to come to Spain in May or in April, because in summer it gets too hot, but now it's very nice, right? It's very pleasant temperature. So yeah, ready to explore the city, and looking forward to seeing many interesting things.
Generally, when traveling, me and Philip love to explore the places on foot, because this allows you to see much more than just the famous sites and lets you observe and feel the rhythm of the life of the place. And Barcelona is a perfect place for walking. And on the way we saw lots of beautiful buildings, some of which were created by the famous Catalonian artist Antoni Gaudí. His first creation that we visited was the so-called Casa Mila, which is a beautiful 20th century private residence. After that we visited one of the artist's most famous creation, Casa Batlló. Both of these buildings are equally gorgeous and included in UNESCO World Heritage List, and no wonder why. Unfortunately, we only managed to see both of them from the outside, because there was a gigantic queue for tickets, and we decided not to waste time on waiting.
Cause nothing isn't nothing when I remember the truth. The reason I do anything's to get.
Αχ, რა კარგი პერიოდია გასაფრთხილი სამოგზაუროდ. რომ ჩვენ შეიძლება მივდივართ ზაფხულში. ზაფხულიც კარგია, მაგრამ ესეთ ქვეყნებში როგორც ესპანეთი, ისე მგონია რომ ნამეტანი სიცხე იქნებოდა. მახსოვს იტალიაში რო ვიყავით ჩემს დასთან ერთად, რომში აი დავის სიცხეთ რომელია. როგორც კი გადიხარ გარეთ, ეგრევე უფლიანდები და მე გადიხარ ამ მზის ქვეშ და აღარაფერი არ გინდა უკვე არაფერს ნახო. და ახლა არის აი იდეალური ტემპერატურა სასიამოვნოს ასე ირნოთ. გაზაფხულზეც მიმოგზაურია. შაშან იყო ეს. ამსტერდამში წავედით, მაგრამ ამსტერდამში ზაფხულში ჯობია, იმიტომ რომ ცივ ქვეყნებში დიდად მით უმეტეს ეს გაზაფხულის დასაწყისი არ იგრძნობა, მახსოვს რომ ესეთი კაი თბილი კურტკა მეცვა. და ახლა აქ იდეალურია. Is it me or these are the prettiest street lights I have ever seen? I mean, look at this. We are now on Plaza de Catalunya, square of Catalonia, and entering one of the most famous avenues in Barcelona, Las Ramblas. I'll show you how many people there in front of us. Can be seen in the camera. But it made me remember when I started learning Spanish in my first year. Our teacher brought us a text. There was a story about some girl, and the action was exactly happening here in Las Ramblas, and it made me kind of nostalgic a bit. It made me feel strange and nice in a way, remembering those days when I was starting learning Spanish, and all these places, Barcelona, Las Ramblas, felt so distant and unknown, but here we are now, 8 years later, or is it 9, something like that, and it feels very nice to be here and to see these places in real life, so I'm really happy and excited.
Comprendes que mi amor burlando fue ya tantas veces y que se ha quedado al fin mi pobre corazón con tan poquita fe.
It was time to head to Barcelona's historical center, which covers a huge area full of cobble streets packed with cozy yards, old cathedrals, great restaurants and tapas bars. Probably two most famous and authentic districts of historical center are El Born and the Gothic Quarter, and the architecture and atmosphere here are just absolutely amazing, and you probably need at least a week to explore it all. Besides, here you'll find one of the most beautiful and historically important cathedrals of the city. One of such is Catedral de María del Mar, an exquisite 14th century basilica built in Gothic style. Besides its impressive interior, you can also take the stairs up to the rooftop from where you can enjoy the view of the city.
I don't wanna be that guy coming in and out your life. From the day that I confessed, kinda made your life a mess. Only seen you at your best ever since the day I left, and I don't wanna keep you close.
Meanwhile, we got hungry, and after a very yummy lunch, it was time for dessert. For that, we chose a very special place, famous for its amazing ice creams with a taste of traditional Spanish nougat, so-called turrón.
So we just got turrón ice creams and famous horchata drink in a place called La Campana, and we are going to try that. To tell the truth, we already tried it and it was yummy. So Philip will tell us.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10? I agree. So we already packed some turrón here. This is horchata. And this is the ice cream.
I swear I never choose it, but I always hear your songs.
Our next destination was another masterpiece by Gaudí and probably one of the most famous parks of Barcelona, Park Güell.
The things I'm feeling, I won't say, 'cause it has no meaning. Waiting for the day I replace it.
Besides the unique architecture, this park offers just great views of Barcelona, probably one of the best views we've seen. You can even spot Sagrada Familia Cathedral in the distance, and it once again makes you appreciate the grandness and the scale of this cathedral.
Even if I miss you, I'll make sure you're not around me. 'Cause I don't wanna be that guy coming in and out your life. From the day that I come.
Park Güell is located quite far away from the city center, so it took us some time to get back there on foot. On the way we passed another work of Gaudí, Casa Vicens, less famous but in my opinion equally beautiful building.
Lost, I try to get a cemetery.
For those who study Chinese, they will understand. Look at this cuteness.
Lyrics just to try to pay the rent, but it's kinda hard for me to even make a couple cents.